Grace to you and peace in the name of our risen Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Kim and I are pleased to be able to share this video with all of you who are coming to annual conference in June, just a few weeks away, and grateful for this technology that allows us to present information for you as you prepare to come, and so you can watch it at your leisure at whatever time you would like to do it rather than driving to various pre-conference meetings. So we're happy that we have this opportunity to share a few things with you about Annual Conference 2014. Annual Conference is just a special time, Kim, for all of us who are United Methodists. Goes back to John Wesley and Francis Asbury, and a gathering of the people to talk about what God had been doing in their lives over the past year, and then to prepare them for ministry in the coming year. Bishop Robert Snazy has a new book out called 7 Levers. And one of the chapters in that book, he talks about annual conference sessions. And he suggests to us that annual conference is a time for us to reconfirm who we are, what we do, and why it matters. I think that's a great way for us to think about annual conference as we make our way to Lake Junaluska this year. It's a time for us to claim our identity as United Methodist Christians, as Wesleyans who are deeply committed to Jesus Christ and to our discipleship in so many ways. We have over the years, Kim, been able to shape annual conference more around worship and Bible study, times to renew our souls and to inspire us and motivate us rather than listening to just a whole series of reports and business items. We'll take care of all those things that we need to do, but we'll also be focused this year on our theme of celebrating generosity. So from June 18th through the 22nd at Lake Junaluska, we'll be focused on all of those biblical references and all that mandate that comes to us as disciples of Jesus Christ to be generous with what God has so abundantly blessed us with. We'll be gathering at Lake Junaluska. Kim, ideas and plans and all the logistics for how we get there.
Well, Bishop, I'm going to do some highlights and reference you to the Program and Reports book, which has all of the information that I'm going to give now and a lot more information. So I encourage you to go on the conference website to find the AC2014, which gives all of the annual conference information, and there you'll find the Program and Reports book with all of the details. But we are going to open with a clergy session on Wednesday, June the 18th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So all of the clergy are expected to come that afternoon to Stewart Auditorium, and we'll meet from 3 until about 6. And then we will open the whole conference on Thursday morning at 10 o'clock with our opening worship service and Holy Communion. All lay and clergy members of the annual conference session are expected to be there, but in addition, at this time, all the guests who are at the lake at that time are also invited and included. Now, immediately following the worship service, we will begin with our opening business session. And Bishop, we've had to go in the last few years where at the business sessions, only the lay and clergy members of the annual conference session are able to be in the auditorium. There are a number of places, especially in the Herald Center and the Terrace Hotel, where the visitors can watch the business on screens and see what's going on. But during the business sessions only, we'll need to have just the lay and clergy members of the session. And then we will close the annual conference session out on Sunday. We'll have the closing worship service starting at 10 o'clock and expect to be done with that celebration at about noon. You can find the full agenda and the special events schedule in the Program and Reports book on the conference website. Now, for those who are members of the annual conference session, when you get to annual conference, you should come to the Terrace Hotel in order to find the registration area. And at that point, everybody picks up their name tag and lets us know that they're present. This year, all of the clergy are going to get their picture taken at annual conference during registration. It should be a quick and easy process because we'll have lots of cameras set up, but we're trying to update the administrative website and all of the conference materials with new pictures of all of our clergy. Registration will open on Wednesday at 10 o'clock in the morning and will run continuously until Thursday at 7:30 in the evening. So we invite and encourage everybody to come and register. Now at the lake, once you arrive, there are a number of parking lots all around the Lake Junaluska property. There are plenty of parking places at Lake Junaluska for everyone to park, but what it means is that As soon as you get there, go ahead and find the closest parking space and then ride the shuttle in order to get to Stewart Auditorium and the things that are going on. Lake Junaluska will provide 2 shuttles, and we have contracted with Young Transportation to provide 2 more shuttles. So just go ahead and park, the shuttle will come by and pick you up, and then you will have transportation right to the front door. Another service that Lake Junaluska offers is their dining options. And in addition to the dining rooms at the Terrace Hotel and the Lambeth Hotel, and there you can get all 3 meals every day. But on Thursday and Friday at lunch and dinner, there will be some additional options at what we're calling the food court on the green, and that's located between Stewart and Harrell, and there will be 4 vendors located there with a variety of food that will enable you not to have to leave the campus in order to eat lunch and dinner on those days. All the details about that can be found in the Program and Reports book. If you are staying at Lake Junaluska in some of their facility housing, the registration for the housing where you go and pick up your key is at the Bethea Welcome Center, and that's just as you enter the Lake Junaluska grounds, the first building there on your left. Another option that we have this year that we've offered for a number of years are our disciple dialogues. And this is a chance for some small group interaction and learning and sharing. And this year we're going to have 8 options for disciple dialogues. In general, they are around the themes of generosity and stewardship, as well as a couple of them relate to missions and outreach. And they are going to be held on Thursday afternoon, just before dinner time. The list and description of all of these choices is found in your Program and Reports book. This year, Bishop, we're going to have 24 petitions that we're going to consider during our business sessions while we're together. And a listing of all of those petitions is found in the Program and Reports book. Also the consent calendar, so that you'll know the ones that will take in full and the ones that will be taken in individual conversations are listed on the page about the consent calendar. The Council on Finance and Administration report and petition, the 2015 budget, and the pensions report and petition will be on the conference website, posted online after May 20th, and it will also be printed in the supplement that you'll be handed when you get to annual conference. We really encourage everyone to read the petitions before they come to conference so that you're prepared for the conversation, any questions, and especially to be ready to vote. And then another fun aspect of fun for some people, aspect of annual conference this year is our focus on fitness. And the Emory Club is once again hosting a 5K fun run or walk, depending on your preference for exercise, that will support Imagine No Malaria. So that's on Thursday morning starting at 7:30. So we encourage everyone that's already at the lake to join those who are going to be supporting Imagine No Malaria and getting some exercise at the same time. Now, Bishop, you have to register in advance if you want a t-shirt. So we encourage you to find the link in the Program and Reports book and on the conference website in order that you can get the information that you need and go ahead and register. Now, a new opportunity at annual conference this year focusing on fitness is the bicycle ride that will be held early in the week of annual conference. This will be held from meeting at the conference center and riding your bike all the way to Lake Junaluska. So it's a bike ride in which I'm not participating.
I'm not either.
Going from Charlotte into Lake Junaluska starting on Monday of annual conference week. You'll find the link for that in the Program and Reports book on the conference website. So Bishop, if there's been a running theme through this, it has been the information you need is on the conference website.
In the Program and Reports book.
That's right. So we encourage you to go to the conference website, look for information that will be updated weekly, and as we get to close to annual conference, updated daily. That's our source of information, so you'll be prepared and ready to go, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the lake in just about a few more days.
And the other theme that's running through here is that neither one of us are going to do the bicycle ride, but we'll probably both do the 5K.
That's right.
Very good. Celebrating generosity is our theme, and it is a continuation of what we hope, what we're planning to have as a 4-year emphasis on what it means to be a vital church. Our vision across the conference is to increase the number of vital congregations fully engaged in the mission of God to make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of lives and of our communities and of the world. Generosity is the second. Last year we talked about a vital congregation being a missional church. This year it is a vital congregation is a generous church. And one of the ways that we're going to demonstrate that, as you mentioned, the 5K run that Emory Club is sponsoring, the proceeds go to Imagine No Malaria. All of our offerings this year at annual conference will go toward Imagine No Malaria. It's part of our United Methodist Church's commitment to global health. We made a commitment several years ago as a United Methodist Church to raise $75 million over the course of a few years. And we're closing in on the end of that, and we've made great progress in it, but Western North Carolina has not done its share. And so our offering this year is for Imagine No Malaria, and you can watch another video in preparation for annual conference about Imagine No Malaria posted on our website. To help us think about, to help us study, and to inspire us around that theme, we have 3 speakers coming this year. I'm really excited about them. Bishop Jonathan Holston from the South Carolina Conference is going to be here. He will be preaching on Thursday evening of annual conference, and then he will be preaching the ordination service on Saturday evening. Bishop Holston was elected a bishop just a couple of years ago out of North Georgia. He was a very effective pastor, district superintendent, just a great leader for the church. And we look forward to hearing him and welcoming him into our midst. And then Dr. Cam West is returning home. Cam West was an elder in the Western North Carolina Conference, served churches in both North Carolina and in our conference, was a dean at Brevard College when Huntingdon College in Montgomery, Alabama, picked him up and named him as president in June of 2003. I happened to be the chair of the search committee that interviewed and brought Cam to the college. He's done a phenomenal job of turning a college into a truly United Methodist institution, increasing endowment, increasing enrollment, and just doing some really creative things around campus ministry. So we're excited to welcome Cam home to Western North Carolina. And then Jan Davis will be with us to teach and to preach. Jan is a pastor in Rolette, Texas, a suburb of Dallas, one of the leaders of the North Texas Conference. I met Jan first when we served together on the Advance Committee with the General Board of Global Ministries. And again, a highly effective leader. She's done some great things leading her church in a capital funds campaign and is a leader in that conference. So Jan will be teaching on Thursday afternoon and then preaching for the provisional commissioning service on Friday morning. Cam will be preaching at the opening worship service and teaching on Friday. We're just switching them around. We look forward to welcoming them, and Kim and I both look forward to welcoming all of you to Lake Junaluska to our 2014 session of annual conference, and we'll see you at the lake.